We're just a couple of weeks away from new limits on FHA loans. With us now is our real estate expert, Rick Sadel. Rick, what is this change?
Well, the overall change is that the FHA is lowering the amount that they'll insure on loans across the country on January 1st. In the Portland, Vancouver area, that means that amount will go from $417,000 down to a little over $362,000. That's almost a $55,000 difference.
Well, what do you think could be the possible impact of this?
Well, I think it's going to mean that people who would have needed an FHA-insured loan, or even some who might have just gotten more favorable terms with one of those loans at a higher amount, won't be able to buy or will choose not to. The FHA has less stringent credit guidelines, and you can also obtain an FHA-insured loan 2 to 3 years after a bankruptcy as opposed to 4 to 7 years after a conventional. So that's going to make a big difference to some people.
Has anyone explained why the loan limit is being reduced, though?
Well, it's interesting. The FHA actually raised their loan limits in the height of the housing crisis as a temporary measure back in 2008, and they've extended it several times since then. So as our housing market continues to recover, they're actually lowering it back down now to reduce their role as private capital returns to the market.
You think? I'm sorry. You were saying as private capital returns to the market, what?
Oh, I was just going to say, I also think it has to do with the fact that FHA announced in September that it needed to draw $1.7 billion to cover losses on some bad loans.
Oh, wow. Okay. Rick, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Rick Sadel is with Keller Williams Realty and PortlandRealEstateAdvisor.com.